I'm going to read my poem called The Last Hike to Bertha Lake, which is a Horatian ode that I wrote July 6, 2024. And we're doing the Horatian ode poetry in the park later today. So I thought, why not? Why not write one? And this is a pretty long one. A woman spent some time with me. I hike, and so she said that she could do a tiny hike near wetlands that I like. But while we hiked there, I could see her chronic lack of energy. It seemed we'd only went a mile and she was spent. She'd been afflicted 20 years. There are so many woes one hears about, but just can't see or guess how life could be. She'd had a hike to Bertha Lake, a hike that I'm about to take, amongst the evergreens, when she was in her teens. She'd told me of how glad she was that she had hiked there then because she couldn't go again, but still remembers when she saw that lake when she was young and still can see it there among the snapshots in her brain that she can't take again. When I look back, I think she said that when she saw a bench ahead, a bench where we would sit and rest a little bit. Though tired, she seemed so glad to see that tiny wetland park with me, and seeing through her eyes then made me realize how lucky James and I both are, because we both can hike so far. Though Bertha leads to pain, we'll hike this trail again. But then again, we never know. That woman's illness goes to show how things can change so fast. This hike could be our last. And if it is, then that's okay. I've packed some memories away to savor later on when hiking days are gone. And I will show you where I am right now. I read this poem here because I am at Bertha Lake. And James and I just hiked up here. And the wetlands I was talking about in the poem, well, that was Elizabeth Hall wetlands, where I live in Lethbridge, so that's where I hiked with the woman the other day. But that's a pretty lake, old Bertha Lake. And when James finds me here, which I don't know where he is, then we're going to be hiking around the lake today, and that'll be lovely too.